How are you all doing? Welcome back to your home, the Crypto Rush. But with your fix winkle, I'm your entire triple vent. I hope you have a fantastic day. Friday is here. Hopefully, you've already begun your weekend and are free of the terrible 8 to 5, 9 to 5 routine. This will all soon come to an end because the cryptocurrency markets are going to be completely saturated in May and June. You heard it from your one and only source, so write it down and put it on the refrigerator. Rip Van Winkle, welcome back to the channel. First people, guess what? If you're watching this, you're already ahead of the curve. The Bitcoin supply is running out, and the next 60 days could be historic. XRP is also getting ready to go crazy this May. If you want to avoid the advertisements and get even more alpha, you can join the channel for just $5 a month. You gain priority in the live streaming and access to exclusive supplementary stuff. Comments on chat channel messages over everyone else. We are discussing real-time setups that delve deeply into hidden jewels. Not a fluff simply said, the countdown has started. Let's examine the overall price movement of the Bitcoin supply drain and why XRP exists. Might surprise everyone in a month. Please make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons for me. In that little thing, it helps me. Without further ado, we name the algorithms. Let's get started with Bitcoin. It's frightening right now, people. Bitcoin is at the moment where it will either retest the $80,000 zone or have a huge breakthrough to 100,000. In my opinion, it doesn't appear that it wants to decline. It's fighting up here. Simply put, it is a struggle to surpass 95,000. However, the weekly close is actually over 95K, okay? It's 100K, and we won't see a retrace on Sunday, which is 3 days from now. Right now, it is up around 2% trading at $94,806 with Ethereum trading at $1,777. At the moment, it stands at 0.85%. USDC is at 99 cents, USDT is at its dollar peg, and XRP is stuck between 220 and 226. Recall that we displayed the chart to you. We demonstrated a little work, but guess what? Mysterious on a mystical resistance zone that sprang out of nowhere just before Bitcoin took a run from the market maker. It lies between 220 and 226. We'll move past it. We just printed another winner on our 10x ENG long, just a nice 30% return, people. Get in, get out, make money, don't be greedy. The total market capitalization of cryptocurrencies is $2 trillion. Everything is on Ripple. We entered at position 87 and departed at 0.09. Van Winkle Communications, I dissect the videos, what we're doing, how can I sign up with my exchange partner, how to verify on Telegram or Discord, or simply sign up for the newsletter if you'd like. This was posted on Hidden Road by Chad. They received XRP and a $25 billion acquisition deal in exchange for it. Why, therefore, am I demonstrating that this is quite significant here? This company was purchased by Ripple for $1.25 billion. Details are now beginning to emerge. They were paid by Ripple in XRP and cash. Here, I will be completely honest with you. Given what will happen to the XRP people, I'm not sure how I feel about this. It will be redeposited into these order books and the exchanges. We will need to purchase more XRP in order to get over these barriers, the more XRP that enters the order book. I adore the offer. Look, this bargain is fantastic in the long run. It's amazing. However, I'm not sure how I feel about it in the near term. Please share your thoughts in the comments section below. Additionally, Monica Long was discussing institutional supremacy and the hidden pathways. Additionally, this is intriguing. When Brad Garlinghouse stated, we're not going to an IPO is not necessary. Businesses go public because they need to raise money. Monica, however, is expressing a different viewpoint here. She's then more optimistic than ever about XRP. Take a listen. Significant, yes. Additionally, you spent money on the acquisition you previously stated a secret route. I believe that cost you $1.25 billion. Indeed. Well, does that mean that Ripple now be more acquisitive in the future? Indeed. That's good, so we may anticipate more M&A. Yes, there will undoubtedly be more amazing stuff. This is really significant. In my opinion, 1.25 billion marks is among the biggest in the history of cryptocurrency. As a cryptocurrency company, we are unique in that we own a prime broker that is not a bank. And yes, the hidden road is that I'm really confident that we will be able to use more blockchain tech infrastructure in our business with a company that currently serves hundreds of the financial institutions with the biggest volume of trade. Additionally, they generate over $100 million in income each year, generate or $3 trillion, and are able to obtain additional risk capital through our balance sheet, which enables them to expand their business at an exponential rate. I must question you about an initial public offering, IPO at some time, even if it may not be relevant to the market right now. Brad has previously told me that we can begin considering an IPO after the SAC difficulties are resolved. Will there be a report on an IPO anytime soon? We have a lot of liquidity right now. Therefore, the balance sheet does show billions of dollars in cash. We're in a very good place. As you stated, we are in an acquisitive situation. Therefore, our main goal right now is to expand the company. Okay, Monica Long seems to be saying that they plan to expand the company. It appears like Brad and Monica are in agreement. The IPO is not necessary for them. An IPO is not currently underway. With all of this money on the books, an IPO is not in the cards. For example, only businesses that must generate revenue in order to fund their initial public offering IPO. Therefore, it makes no sense for Ripple to go public. This balance sheet is incredibly healthy. The Federal Reserve then gives us this declared modifications to its expectations for these activities and the removal of guidelines for banks regarding the use of dollar tokens and cryptocurrency assets. It's fascinating to hear the Fed discuss cryptocurrency now. This was released by Vincent Van Koop. If you're curious about 21 shares performance with the XRP ETF, this is something that you should listen to, people. It's really big. Before we discuss this Bitcoin supply and exchanges, you should go read it. It is beginning to fall. This is intriguing. Since Fidelity is discussing this, people, what happens if there's a supply shock? How does the pricing change? It rises. As a result, the overall quantity of Bitcoin held on centralized exchanges has been declining and has reached levels not seen since 2017. What signal is it? This is a powerful accumulation period which is usually linked to bullish price movements. According to data from Glassnode and CryptoQuant, after the 2020 surge in ETF approvals, 1 million Bitcoin, just over a little over 1 million, remains on the exchanges. More than 214,000 Bitcoin are held by MicroStrategy alone. That represents more than 1% of the total amount of Bitcoin. The US government's approval of spot Bitcoin F sparked a huge institutional purchasing frenzy. FS like Fidelity and BlackRock have already absorbed over 200,000 Bitcoin. When we receive a supply shift, what occurs here? As soon as we receive, demand is rising while supply is falling. Are you aware of what occurs? The price is unquestionably through the roof. Following that, Jeremy O'Leary talks about how excited he is about Circle and their 72-second cross-border money transfer. Hey everyone, how are you all doing? This is what Ripple has been doing.